Nestle.
Oh my goodness. Hey.
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 Hi, my man.
Hey, my woman.
I love your smile.
I love yours.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you.
Miss you too.
You're leaving for Thanksgiving tomorrow.
1 week.
Oh, I don't want you to go.
You don't want me to go?
Because I want you to have creme brulee French toast with us on Friday. On Friday, like after Thanksgiving, like the day after Thanksgiving, we have creme brulee French toast.
Yeah.
I think we might have meat with it this year. Maybe like the first time in years.
What type of meat?
Bacon. Maple bacon. My mom makes a special syrup that goes along with it too. And
I was trying to figure out how that tied into the meal. I'm like, maple bacon? I thought you were going to say like turkey, ham,
my mom
or like...
makes like a special syrup to go with it too for the creme brulee.
Ah.
Like, I know it's a dessert, but like we have it for breakfast the day
after. Okay.
Beautiful. Can't wait for you to have it. It hasn't been like you haven't been here for like something really big yet, or like because I know when Troy and Kima were here, she cleared the table.
Yeah.
And she like made creme brulee for them just because they were here. That was the occasion. And then what else? Oh, for my birthday. You know, Troy was here for that, so we had creme brulee for my birthday. It was beautiful.
All right. With Thanksgiving out the way, well, for right now, it might come up later, but so what are we doing right now?
I don't know. You tell me.
I want to try something different. This could be the podcast. This doesn't have to be. Hey guys, what's up? This might seem a little weird for you guys. We're just testing some things out, trying new things, seeing what works, what doesn't work. But you know, this is one of those. This could be, you know, us going off on a tangent again, like usual. Go watch it on Anchor, or you know, on all your streaming platforms.
Listen on Anchor.
Listen on Anchor.
Or watch it on YouTube.
Oh no, there's some people that stare at Anchor. I'm like, how?
Because sometimes, you know, you want to be enveloped in like the logo.
No, you're enveloped, but they're just watching the audio.
Yeah, I like doing that. I like seeing like the sound waves.
Or maybe I'm just weird. I don't want to see that.
Logistical. You can't see beyond. You know, you gotta tap into that left brain.
That left brain.
Yeah, you're too in the right brain.
No, I alternate.
You're too in the right brain.
No, I'm not. I alternate.
You're just too like technical. Like
I am not too technical. I'm too technical. Yeah,
sometimes.
I am too technical.
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah.
You really sure?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Now you're gonna give me credit.
Oh no. Maybe you gotta tap into that right brain.
I'm very much into both.
No, you're not. You're more creative than technical.
I've been pushing myself to be creative. I've always been like a business savvy. Like this is how something is. Like if 2 + 2 is this, where's the evidence to support this?
Yeah.
Even though I hate science and
you've been waning off of that a bit.
I like things to back up, but I've been trying to push myself to be more creative. You know, I gotta tap into those fields because you know it's the point.
You know, why don't we talk about what we just watched?
What?
The yeah, we could watch a little bit
of
That's
so funny.
I
was just thinking about him. Wait, I'm on 4 minutes. I don't even think we don't even have a timer.
It's fine. We'll stop when we're ready.
I guess just put a timer because I have to go to work. Or on my phone then. But wait, which one? Which video by him?
I don't know. Which one stood out to you the most?
You were talking about the Dairy Queen and how how a lot of them just started at the same time. Like I don't think a lot of them stood out to me. Like it's like he might have invented the soft serve.
Yeah.
Because for context, we watched something called Company Man, here on YouTube, and he makes a lot of videos about like the history of companies. So like Dairy Queen, how they compete against each other. So like all the apps. Postmates, Uber Eats,
Grubhub. Pause. Can we get a look at how many alarms she has on her phone?
You have to screen record that. I don't have that many alarms.
I'm gonna have to screen record this because I can't show it. I can't show it in the video. I probably do like
record it.
Yeah, I'll probably screen record it. Just like
it's not that.
I'm talking about like after we're doing this. It's It's probably gonna be like right here. It's just gonna be like my face. I'm talking, and it's just gonna be a scrolling screen record of all the yours.
It's not that many. You need
have.
those.
Do you want them to see the screen record, or do you want me to speak on where it
You can
starts?
speak on it. What
It
makes you
starts
so
at 2
mad?
a.m.
Yeah.
and it ends. The problem is, it goes through a day to 11:55 p.m. So you have a day. So you have the previous day, then the current day, and then the next day an alarm. So you technically have around 3 days of an alarm.
Yeah, that's because when I was in college, I would do my laundry. So, I would always do my laundry at 2 a.m. I remember living in Evers.
Yeah.
I would always do my laundry at 2 a.m. And I would be finishing around that, or maybe like switching from washer to dryer around that time. That's why I had it. That's when I first started doing laundry at like 2 a.m. This is so cool. Back home, when I was growing up, my dad had a laundry and dryer, washer and dryer, so I was cool. I could do it any time of day I wanted. But at my mom's house, you have to 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I didn't like doing laundry at her house. So.
I despise doing laundry in my freshman year dorm. You know why? Right. There was only one washer and one dryer.
You have that at home?
No. The dorm's washer and dryer.
First of all, your dorm probably had like the least amount of people.
No. You need to understand something. No. Let me explain. The problem is my dorm mostly affiliated with a good portion of the women athletes on campus. Yeah, it did. It had the
it was
volleyball
like
team.
I had most of them in my dorm. When I was an RA, which was your freshman year, I had a lot of the women and men athletes.
Yeah.
But whoever got displaced, a lot of the freshmen that got displaced, because I had both, upperclassmen. Then they want to let y'all little new freshmen get all y'all stuff. Y'all gonna get the iPads, the MacBooks.
Let me reiterate and correct myself then.
Dorms. Y'all get to live in upperclassmen dorms, but it's now upperclassmen don't even have their own dorm because they have to share with y'all unless they're in the villa or the yards. It was.
Oh no, it's worse now. It's a lot worse now. But let me reiterate myself. A lot of women sports players that traveled. We had the equestrian team. We had the volleyball team. We even had softball. What's that called?
It is
the women's. No, the women's football. We did.
Flag football?
No, it's not flag football. That's both sides. It's called soft something. Soft puff. That's what it is. No, power puff. I keep messing it up. But we had that freshman year and they discontinued it. I don't know why. I should know. One of them actually, me and her had to fight over who would get to dry their clothes first.
Did you put the
I put the timer on it. That's why I put your phone down.
What did you put it on for?
10 minutes.
No, I meant the alarm for when I have to go to work.
Oh, I didn't put that on. I just put 10 minutes on.
Like 2:45.
Oh, so you want to keep going?
It gives me enough time to get to work.
Okay.
Because we're at 9 minutes, and I don't know when we started. We started because you didn't record.
Okay.
Didn't press record.
Yeah, I
we're already at 9 minutes.
Okay, but
this seems a little nice.
Yeah, this does seem a little nice.
I like this though. I like this flow. Feels. How y'all like it? How y'all liking this flow?
I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking this a lot. But to get back on topic, where
Company Man?
No, not Company Man. There was something else before that. Like
the apps.
After the apps. No, we were talking about the I wanted to finish the dorm thing, then get back to Company Man.
Oh, how you didn't like doing laundry? Because I said I did laundry. I did laundry.
No, I didn't like. I was trying to correct myself. I didn't like doing it because of the athletes, and the problem was there were other washer and dryers, but they were every second floor, and they broke a lot. So what floor I lived on? I lived on the 5th floor.
Oh, I thought you lived on the 6th.
Oh, that's where the current Jewel. That's where she lived. Yeah, that's where she lived. She lived on the 6th floor. I should know. I know she. Yeah, the current Miss DSU. I know she lived up there because she came downstairs to the boys' room a lot because they were in the honors program. I was the only one who wasn't in the honors program.
Really, that's surprising.
No. The thing is, I went to the honors program thing. My name was on the list, but I never got an email or anything for it. Nothing.
I would have thought you would have been honors by now. Like you've been on Dean's List, President's List. You just have to go and tell her honors. Like you're still either way gonna graduate honors course.
Pretty much.
Because I actually had this vision. You should probably cut this part out. That
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after. But the thing that where was I going with that? Yeah, we had to fight over it because theirs kept breaking and maintenance didn't know why it kept breaking.
Oh
Currently,
yeah.
someone's underwear kept getting stuck inside the washer in the dryer.
It was a lot of stuff, but like every freshman dorm always had a lot of freshmen breaking the
Yeah,
laundry. Because
yeah.
I know in Evers, but when I left Evers, so I was only in Evers like the first semester. That was fall
Mm-hmm.
semester. So then in spring of my freshman or my first year of college,
Yeah.
I was in the Frank. So I was upperclassman dorm at the time, and I was
Uh,
upperclassman. So you don't have to deal with that. Everything was just, it was fine. And then I don't think I've dealt with like a lot of breaking and stuff until like midway the second year as a RA. It was, but in Evers, the second semester, that spring semester, everything
yeah.
started shutting down. My friends were like, "Oh, they got to do laundry in Tubman, the original Tubman, not your little fake Tubman."
Yeah, it's a lot bigger.
And nobody care about it being bigger,
Oh, well,
having
you
air
gotta remember
conditioning.
something. Yeah, but you
Well,
gotta
I
remember
don't care about it
what
being
the
bigger and having air conditioning. I
what do
know a
they
lot of
care
people
about
did.
right now? What do they care about right now?
Modernization.
Huh?
Modernization.
No, not modernization. What are they trying to do?
I mean, money.
They're trying to fit as
Attract.
many students on that campus as possible, and they couldn't do that in Tubman because of why?
Oh,
It
the
had a
rooms were
lot.
small.
No, it's not just small. It had a lot of issues
The rooms were small in the original
in
Tubman.
the original Tubman.
The rooms
Not the
were
brand new one you
small.
see today.
Not the
That one.
fake little one that they want to give
It's not
credit. Because
little.
I'm
It's not little.
fake.
It's
It's a
not
fake
little.
one.
No, we can.
It's
No.
fake.
You can say it's fake. I'm talking about it's not smaller than
Because
the
I
other one.
remember being like when I was RA and I was like in the there was like during RA training for that year that
Mm-hmm.
you came in, we were they told us, and there's like a whole little seminar for us about to hear about like the new dorm, your dorm. And they were like, and I was like, well, how are you gonna like keep or contribute or like keep some type of namesake to the original Tubman and the original laws?
Mm-hmm.
What's the new one called?
Tubman lost.
So that's like this dude's thing. I guess like he just kept. I know he kept like there's a part where y'all elevators are or something
It's on both sides. Literally on both
where
sides.
it's like it says I think the stone that faces like the northeast. Like when you look at a lot of buildings, it says I think it's on the northeast where it says the date or like the year that it was built.
It's in two locations. It's when you first walk in. Well, it's now three. There's one where you walk in, you see it. The door, both sides of the door. One that goes straight to Conrad.
Conrad,
Yeah, that's one.
the
That's the
courtyard,
new. That's the newest one.
that new like big
Yeah,
courtyard.
that's the newest one. The one on the right side where they catch a lot of people trying to sneak in. That's where it is now. And then there's one for some reason they put it somewhere on the sixth floor. I don't know why you put it all the way up there. That doesn't make sense.
On the sixth
Yeah,
floor.
it doesn't make sense.
How many floors are there?
Six. I should know. I lived
Those
on.
rooms, I'm like, they built that place up to be all nice and stuff, and then I think they did say it was gonna be like a mixture of like the Ville, where it's like it has half a room,
I'm
or
not
it
gonna lie
has
to you.
half of something, like half a room, not even a full room, and then the other part is it has, what is it? Oh, and then you have like the full apartments with kitchens, because basically
No,
they
no, no.
built it
They
up to make
lied
us
to
think.
you. They lied to
They
us.
made us think it was gonna be like, it's gonna be like, oh, like it's basically gonna be like the Ville, but and like I guess like or like a mixture like the freshman dorms where like they clean the
Yeah,
main spaces for you. Then you have the Ville where like you get an apartment and it's on campus, like an actual apartment, like kitchen and stuff.
yeah.
Not the kitchenette, so everybody would have had a kitchenette. So it's basically like the better thing of the yards where everybody's gonna have a kitchenette. I mean, an actual kitchen, not no kitchenette.
They lied to us.
Like Ed.
No,
Ed
no.
said, "Nah, I'm not coming to this little fake building."
They lied. There are no kitchens in there.
I remember Laws. Laws had air conditioning. Laws was where the old DHRE
All of a
was.
sudden, not when I came in, there was no air conditioning. My year coming in, there was no air
No,
conditioning.
Laws.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
I think they tore down Laws when
Yeah.
you already came in.
Yeah, they tore it
By
down.
the time you came in, but you probably saw it because you have the little advantage being, like a resident of Delaware.
No, I was here. I was just down there for the agriculture department.
Yeah, you also down there for your brother, so you were there to see like the old Laws and like the
Yeah.
actual like older women of Law just running around as like a little kid. So I was like,
I was more so at the parties with my brother and at his track meets because that's pretty much what he did most of the time.
track.
Yeah, he did track. He did track and he did biomedical. That's what he went there for, biomedical.
But yeah, like that. I remember the old laws. I remember my friend. I think it was. I remember both my friend, both Tiffany's were there, or if it was just like one Tiffany. I think it might have been both Tiffany's that were in laws. Like, and laws was just like really cool. I think it had like a lot. It actually had some very spacious rooms, just like Evers and Jenkins. I think the reason that they took it off was because of the spacing. So y'all, because that new building needed the space. The new building needed like the space, to push yourself out and have like those little arches or archways to go through stuff like the Ville does.
Oh.
It wasn't anything, right?
No, it wasn't anything.
Like those little 5-4 whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna just put a 15-minute timer on. So we'd be done at 2:46.
Okay.
And give you enough time. Maybe 15 minutes. All right. So with all that out the way, let's get back to the company, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You were talking about, what was it, the Dairy Queen video?
No, see, he pointed out, and I remember seeing this on Instagram like a few years back, where it's like McDonald's just opened. McDonald's, I feel
wait.
like
Before you get to that, sorry if I keep cutting you off. Point out the thing I told you to email him about. The company, man. The Denny's video.
Wait, what about it?
You were like, he said they're in all the states except Delaware. And you're like, no, they're not.
We gotta comment on his video because he said that there's a Denny's in every state except Delaware. And this video was published in 2021. Of course, I don't know when he did his research, but I remember in 2020, me and you went to the Denny's in Delaware.
Yeah, we did. It was in
people overlook Delaware so Kent much. County. But what I was gonna say was there's a lot of I remember seeing this like thing on Instagram a few years back, and Juwan just pointed it out like today when we were like watching the Company Man video, because it was like, oh, here's a timeline. Like it feels like McDonald's has been open forever, but it gave us a timeline. It's like McDonald's was open like 1958. Then I forgot whatever other big name fast food brands they compared it to in that Instagram thing I saw, which was like Burger King, Wendy's, or whatever. And I think the youngest of them is Subway and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they're the youngest.
And so Jamal pointed out, it's crazy how all these brands, because even Adidas, like all these brands were just started and founded around the same time as each other, or even the same year as each other.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? It's like a lot of them, not too many of them are like in the 1880s. It's more so, it was one of them that was like the 1880s, but not a lot of them. It's more so a lot of them are like, they came from like the first half of the 1900s.
Yeah.
And it's like the golden 2 decades were like the 1940s and the 1950s.
Yeah.
Late 50s.
Late.
So like 58, and 58 is truly, and if you already started your business in like the 40s, and it was like 49. If you already started your business in the 40s, then you switched your name, or like you kind of came into your foundation or your solidification of how you run your business by, by like the 50s. So basically it took you about 10-20 years.
I can't remember which company it was. They did phenomenal in 58. It's escaping me, but do you remember the comment I said about all that?
Yeah.
Even though you glanced over, you tried to give an overview of it. I said, can you fathom, and I'm saying this for everybody, can you fathom, without someone putting making a timeline for you, can you fathom all of those companies starting around those times? You know how massive that is?
But it's crazy. It's not even massive, because if you realize they didn't start, they all didn't start nationally. They started regionally, which is what a lot of people tell me to do. But they started regionally. They started like within their little 2 states, whatever the neighboring them. Like you being from Delaware, it's like the states that neighbor you are like Maryland, Virginia,
Philly.
PA,
Philly, New Jersey.
Would have been like those 5 would have been like your dominant states, and somebody buys you, which is what happened. A lot of times people bought them, and then they were like, oh, okay. When they bought them, that's when they started to national and franchise, or become a uniform franchisecation. or become like a
Unification.
uniform, yeah,
Unification.
unification. I don't even know how uniform their franchise.
I was also gonna say it's massive because you have those companies, and now uh, put in the same bubble all the companies that failed in the same right. I think about that. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's true. You are right about that. Like, thinking about all those that succeeded, even if they were bought or franchised or the unification process that happened, yeah, that's a small number. But think about all those companies that failed in the same process. That's huge. There's a lot of them.
And we're noticing a lot of clothing brands have been failing. But it's so crazy to notice how clothing brands have failed or that they don't usually stick around.
Yeah.
But then think about how Telfar is a clothing or an apparel brand. I guess you could say accessory, but they do apparel too. I just know they're mostly known for their bags. And they
Yeah,
become a
that's usually what I
luxury
say.
brand. And at this point, he's over 15 years old. I think he's what, 17 years old? Yeah, because 2020 was 15 years.
Yeah.
So he's at 16 years. Because it started in 2005. Exactly.
Oh, wow, that is. Jesus.
And he's like, but it's established in 2005. But I swear he's like just a few years older than us. I swear he's like the late point in his 20s, maybe like 27 or something. I don't think he's reached 30 yet.
So he's younger than my brother.
Yeah, but
He's in a number.
Is GP the oldest? No, Kima's about 27 range.
Yeah.
So he's just about between Kima and GP, your sister.
What's that guy's name? On campus, I seen it on it's not just LinkedIn. I seen it on a few different platforms about him and Jewel used to date, but the dude you seen on campus, I can't remember his name. Did you know he's not there he wasn't there in the same year as us?
Wait, what?
I gotta pull a picture of him.
I think I know who you're talking
Yeah. Do you know who he is? He's in his master's program. Yeah, he came here for his master's. Yeah, he's not there as getting his bachelor's. I talked to him. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm getting my master's. This whole time you seen me, yeah. All those 4 years, yeah, I was getting my master's and I'm getting another one. That's why I'm still here. I'm like,
I know who you're talking
he
about.
got his,
It's like a faint picture in my
yeah,
head.
it's a technology master's and he's getting something else in business. And I was
I'm
like,
not gonna
wow.
lie. I remember like growing up, I never really wanted like a master's. Well, I did. So my dad has a master's. I'm gonna get a master's. Why do I have to stop at a master's? Because I knew you have to get a master's to get a doctorate.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, then I was like, I'm gonna be a lawyer. I don't need anything. Plus, being a lawyer makes you a doctor, Dr. Edelman. But I'm like, then I was like, I don't need one. I don't need a master's. Now I'm like, I want the MBA and I want another master's on top of it. I want like 3 masters. But my dad was like, listen to that old Kanye song he used to show me when I was young, where it was like that skit. He's like, you have all these degrees, you have all this education, and he's like, your education isn't keeping you warm at night. Yes, I am. Like the whole, like, because I remember when Kanye first had like those interviews, people like, yo, he has a nerd voice. It's crazy. Like, but my dad was like, no, you need to know, what are you really using these degrees for? Like, are you keeping you warm at night? Those degrees ain't gonna call you. Yes, I do. I have my degrees.
It's like my grandfather, how he would say, it's more of a personal one, how he would say the analogy, you can have all these raw materials, but are they really working for you? Did you use that lumber to build a house for yourself? Did you use that, even though we're trying to move to new renewable sources, did you use that coal to keep you warm at night? Did you use that water to purify and help the village nearby? You got all these different like resources around you and that knowledge, but if you're not applying it, what good is your knowledge? Knowledge is powerful, but without applying it, it doesn't do anything.
Side note, you know what I thought about when you say using that water?
What?
Nestle.
Oh my goodness.
Those horrible things.
That video you showed me, I knew they weren't the best company, but after watching, I'm like, no.
I think, what is it? My favorite tea brand, the Peace Tea. I think they're owned by Nestle.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Perrier. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I remember, what was it?
I know. Right here, I'm going to put a picture of that picture I showed you and Dion.
No.
I'm going to put that right here.
No, you got to just do like the Nestle thing.
No, there's an article I saw. Yeah, I'm going to do the Nestle first, and then I'm going to scroll over and I'm going to do the picture of that.
It's
I
a
saved them
lie.
on my
Nobody's
phone.
gonna see it. Nobody's gonna see it because those it's so
Yeah,
small.
it's small, but that's why
That
I'm
even
gonna
when you're
leave
large.
a link in the description for them to go to the website and download it, so they can look at it
A
themselves. You
lot
need
of
to.
these corporations, y'all, like we think we're supporting somebody. Like you think that you're not supporting a certain brand. We can't get out of it. You buy bottled water. You're still supporting a huge conglomerate. You're not supporting Poland Spring, Deer Park, or whatever.
Yeah,
You're
name your
supporting.
water company.
You're supporting a big conglomerate. You support if you buy Deer Park, Nestle. If you buy Deer Park, Poland Spring, people like that, Perrier sparkling water, you're actually supporting Nestle. If you buy Aquafina, you're supporting Pepsi. I forgot what.
I can pull them up.
What's Coca-Cola's water? I forgot.
Ooh,
I know obviously we know Nestle has Pure Life, but their Pure Life water goes beyond the other one, and they do a lot of crimes against humanities. I think we may link the video to the crime against humanity in the description box.
If I gotta say,
what time is it?
2:40.
Oh, dang.
If I have to say, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to pull it up right now, but I'll show. They'll see it. They'll see it. But if there is, no, I'll go to something else. What's really weird is how big it was. Like, if you were to bring this back to a lot of people now, and to see how much, because when I did wrestling, Deer Park was everything. And I do mean that. Like, every event we went to, Deer Park, everything. Literally everything. Everything was Deer Park. And then when I go to different states, it's Poland Spring, or it's Aquafina, or even though you don't want Aquafina, it's
or Dasani.
No,
Aquafina and Dasani are like
Dasani.
Aquafina. No, I was gonna say Aquafina and Dasani are the same thing, but no, like Aquafina is like literally one step up from Dasani.
You know it's bad when my nephew is spitting out Dasani. You know it's an issue. You know it's an issue when he spits it back out. He's like, no. But that's another topic. Yeah, but it's wild to think like how there's so many. You could, like you said, you could think you're supporting a company, it's good and all, until you actually do the research that there's so many companies that have bought these companies. Like, what's an example I can go into that we watch? Because Company Man, I watched a lot from you. You watching that? It really helped me understand. Even though I knew a little bit about it, I didn't know like how expansive it was.
Company Man actually is not the video that uncovered the truth about Nestle.
No, I'm talking about you showing me these different videos.
Oh.
Because that's where it started. It was him, and then I branched out to another channel to watch some of these things.
Finding out that like Adidas owns, like Adidas is not even Adidas. Like they're owned by the people who own Vans.
Yeah.
So like you're thinking Adidas and Vans are two separate people, but no, they own Vans. Mm-hmm. Even like the Mars chocolate. So like you think Mars chocolate strictly owns M&Ms. I think they even own. I know that they bought Quaker Oats, and I think somebody just bought them. And so they own a lot of like our breakfast cereals. They own a lot of that stuff. Like
I thought it was Pepsi that owned Quaker.
No, yeah, you're right. Pepsi owns them because I know Pepsi did a whole nother merger. Mars also owns somebody else. Like Mars does have a huge interest in like the game too, and like the breakfast game too. Then you have to realize like who buys people like Taco Bell just because they think, oh, I'm not gonna go to McDonald's. I'm gonna go to Taco Bell, and I'm not supporting McDonald's and blah blah blah. You're basically still giving money to these large conglomerates, and we just don't know it. We're really truly being deceived.
Yeah. Or the most recent one, Body Armor, just acquired by Coca-Cola. The whole thing with Kobe Bryant, how he died, and he was the biggest. He was the next.
Body Armor. Yeah. Is that like the Under
drink,
Armour?
The drink. Yeah, the newest sports drink. He was the biggest single person to put the most money, the stakeholder, and then Coca-Cola was the next. But Coca-Cola bought them and said they're going to do a deal with the family so he can have his share, and then we take the company.
Dang.
And he's dead, so he left his family a good estate, and he was smart with his moves. Him, I think James Harden, and there's one more basketball player.
Stephen Curry.
No, I think Stephen Curry did, but
I know he smart with his money too. And
he has his own watch company and something else.
Stephen Curry?
Yeah, it's not technological. It's like health watch company.
Yeah, and also it's not just him who capitalized off of it. It's like a lot of times when you see, I think they show like Housewives, even like the fictional ones, like those shows where like the woman is always doing the charity work, blah blah blah, but they don't always profit off the charity work. Like they have Aisha, she's profiting off that charity, off the off the name of the whole Curry name. Everybody's like, oh, she's so beautiful, she's so nice, she's what society deems as okay and decent and what they want women to do in the household. And so she just capitalized off of that. And look at how she has the cookbook. That's one of those like 8 forms of income. You know, then they
My
have his
sister
by playing
has
basketball.
one of them. My sister has one, yeah. Sierra, it's in one of her college things. Her college
baskets, like that.
Yeah, we brought that back. I know because I watched it after that. Her and her roommate had that big blowout, and I watched it when me and my dad were moving her stuff out. I seen one of her cookbooks.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that just confirmed something.
Yeah, yeah, I remember it. No, I remember it too because they were arguing. And we were taking it out, and the book fell out of the thing. It was overfilled, and I looked at it. I'm like, oh wow!
That confirmed something for me.
What?
When we talked about what type of book it is, or just books, confirm something for some future stuff.
Ooh. Oh no! I don't like the sound of that.
Oh.
246.
Well,
I'm going 250.
Yeah.
I'll keep watching.
Okay.
So, you want to talk about something for the last 4 minutes?
I hope y'all like this. I kind of like this setup.
I like this too. I'm wondering how I'm going to edit this. Do I want to do a side-by-side?
Some of them could be side-by-side.
Or do I want them just do it? Yeah, I'll do some side-by-side, but at the same time... Actually, yeah, I will do a side-by-side. And then when one of us is speaking, I'm going to put... Huh?
I want some Vienna fingers right now.
You know how hard it is for me to find those for you? I'm serious. Like, I literally go around the neighborhood looking for them and I can't find them.
But I know I see them in supermarkets, so I'm like, damn. But then they're like $5. And I didn't have $5 to... Because I had took the money out and then it was like, my card wasn't working in Stop and Shop when we went in. But then I guess it's fine anyway because I had to spend the money to get you your money. Yeah. So you can go down. Sacrifices.
What's something? Yeah, sacrifices, people. Sacrifices. What's something we can talk about for life? Oh, I want to point out something else.
Sure.
How big the wave is now. Health. Other than us growing up, like you can hear about like the generations before us talk about, you need to eat certain things, you need to do certain things, but new research has shown that health is changing. Like I've even seen a report today about how in the medical world cannabis is helping a lot of people. Now they're finding there's a link between heart attacks, people our age using it a lot. Yeah, they just found that today. Yeah, there's a new link. It's still brand new, so don't say it's definitive, but they're still starting to research on it.
That excessive use.
Oh, not even excessive use, just us. Like, even if you don't use it like that, like, say you use it, like, every 2 weeks, yeah, they still found a heart attack link. Yeah, I think it's between 18 to 29, somewhere in our range.
That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother video topic. Because, I can go on for days about how the health used to change. Because you know how I was a pioneer, and I grew up eating vegetable spaghetti, like, literally spiralizing zucchini with my mom at 7 years old.
You know what I was? Grew up, exercise. You know how important exercise is.
Yeah, and I saw my mom with this trainer looking like Terry Crews and my wife and kids, and my mom and my Shauna, which is my grandmother. My grandmother is more athletic than me. She's basically like Joanne. She works out. She's like addicted to working out. She has I need to work out, and she eats right too. I was a part of the eating right. It was crazy. My mom was like, I'm pulling you out of this pre-K. How dare they give you McDonald's or introduce Dunkin' Donuts to you? I was gonna say the last thing she said, who was it? Oh, Megan Thee Stallion, how we were talking about her.
Ooh. No, that's another video.
What?
That's another no, because we don't have enough time. It's like one.
No, what was that one comment you said? You said it felt like
about which song?
She was insulting you as the further she gets.
Well, with the last 2 minutes, let me hit you with this. Everybody out there, if I have to say I'm gonna start with this. One woman rapper, it is Megan Thee Stallion. I don't care what anyone said. I don't care if you like her style. I don't care if you like this, and that. She can rap. She can.
You said it felt like she was
insulting. It felt like the way she raps, it feels like every song, it's that one beat, like the beat is tuning up, and then once it hits that note, it starts. It's like she's cussing you out, and you can't do anything about it. Everything you said, she goes over it, says something else, and she's still winning. But that adds to her rapping style because at the same time, you're enveloped in a story, enveloped in another story, without knowing that details to that story are in another story that you get so wrapped up in that it makes it sort of like you want to know more. And that's the thing I like about her rapping style. Like some of her songs, I add into my workout playlist now.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I didn't know that.
That's like the comments on Twitter. It says, if you can't get through your cardio, play some Megan. Play something for the hotties.
It will keep you going. No, seriously.
Something for the hotties. I've been like playing this like nonstop since I heard it. I think I heard it for about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks now. But every day it was, let me see it. And if I'm feeling bad, if I start to doubt myself, get that little voice in my head, start to negative self-talk, opposite day.
Yeah, you literally just, she helped me with my cardio. You know how much I exercise.
Yeah.
Go. Like, you stop. No, she's like, no. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to keep
that,
going.
Like, feedback in myself. I was like, oh, I wasn't looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, let me look at me in the mirror real quick.
This might be biased too. I don't care who you put. They're going to lose. No. The way, if you think about a logical standpoint, the way she starts, if you can't stop that jump to that point when that beat hits, you lose. You lose. I'm sorry, you do. Because it's just like, it's like your mom, you're yelling at your mom, even though some people they do win over their mother. But from where I come from, if you do that, no, you lose. There is nothing you can say. There's a dead person that just died yesterday. They still slap the crap out of you. That's her rapping style.
She about to finish college too, December grad, just like me. And from an HBCU too. Yeah. But she about to finish. Her flow. And she about to drop a new album, I think, in January. Her flow. She about to go crazy. She about to go stupid.
Oh my God. When is it drop?
I think it's supposed to drop in like late December, early January, she said.
Okay. I'm about to say she was about to drop it. She's not gonna do what J. Cole did. Dropped it in the off season.
Because
in summertime, don't do that.
No, it's like, it's a big thing to drop something in December. Like,
no, I know. Those are the
like
end seasons. Yeah, those are the end seasons for you to do stuff. But in the summertime, for some reason, for a lot of companies, that's the off season to drop
do
stuff.
Something like right before summertime or right at New Year's, so you can party when like New Year's is coming on. It's actually pretty fun.
Oh, also something for y'all to research about that whole dropping thing. Research the companies in the summertime, why they don't drop them, but when a big event happens in the summertime, they drop it. And I'm not talking about your 4th of July and everything. I'm talking about like someone died, some big event happened. Watch a company secretly sneak something out and then say, yeah, and then watch it die out when all the smoke goes out.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen that with a few companies, especially Nestle. They tried some new chocolate stuff over on the West Coast and they destroyed it immediately when the smoke died on.
Well, my battery's dying.
Well, that's the end of it anyway. It's 2:52. I got some work I gotta do.
And I'm usually always late. No, I'm not. But, well, I'm the QT. If you didn't know that over there, that's my man. He JB.
Regular. You know how to spell it. You know how to spell it, man.
And so, you could follow him. You could follow me. You could follow all three of us, I think you should just follow Trio because, we cool. We cool over here.
We always cool, man.
So, I'm CC the QT on Instagram, and he's regular.jb.
Cool vibes all the time, man. Cool vibes all the time.
If y'all like this podcast style, if y'all like this little talk style, comment something down below. Comment cool down below.
Yeah.
And especially cool number 2 if y'all want to see the next one.
Or if you guys have some topic ideas, DM us or comment below.
And of course you can follow the both of us. The both of us are both page JB and QT. And we'll link all of them down in the description box below. And we'll see y'all in the next video.
I'll see you guys after this editing process. This is going to be a lot.
But I have to get to work.
We promised 10 minutes. This is 38 something.
That's not too bad. It's not like an hour.
No, it's straightforward. The only thing I have to remember is
the stuff.
Yeah.
But I will see y'all in the next video because, I got to get to work for the man. But it is what it is.
I got to do some homework too.
Pack,
yeah, I got to pack and do homework.
Peace.
Peace.